You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we were talking Kevin Hart. Now, what happened with Kevin Hart, Yee?
He had announced that he was hosting the Oscars, and then he actually stepped down because of some controversy over old tweets that were brought back up again.
All right, so
old,
we're asking,
old homophobic tweets.
Right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Should Kevin Hart just apologize, or did he do the right thing? They wanted him to apologize to host the Oscars.
Play the clip where Kev explained it.
So I just got a call from the Academy, and that call basically said, Kevin, apologize for your tweets of old, or we're going to have to move on and find another host. I chose to pass. I passed on the apology. The reason why I passed is because I've addressed this several times. We feed in the internet trolls and we reward them. I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to stand my ground. Regardless, Academy, I'm thankful and appreciative of the opportunity. If it goes away, no harm, no foul.
Nah, I think he did what was right.
Yeah,
he apologized. He talked about it already. How many times do you want me to apologize? I'm not going to apologize for you to allow me to do something. I apologize because I feel that's the right thing in my heart to do.
Well, he did apologize after all. And if you really mean it, and again, I agree that Kevin Hart has evolved. I think he'll be a great host for the Oscars, but I also do feel like sometimes we make a mistake, and if it comes up over and over again and we have to apologize because we hurt other people's feelings, which he said he acknowledges he did do, then sometimes you just humbly have to apologize again, listen, because you mean it.
F the Academy. Okay, F the Oscars. It's their loss. I have no problem with him apologizing to the LGBT community if he feels like he offended them, if he feels like he hurt them. Having empathy and apologizing is fine. But I'm glad that he did not apologize just to keep that gig hosting the Oscars. That would have been whack. If he was just apologizing and saying, hey, I'm sorry because he's trying to keep that gig, that would have been whack. But apologizing to the LGBT community and then stepping down, I thought that was gangster. And I think it's very whack, right? And I got to ask this question. How come every single time a black man penetrates a space, usually reserved for whiteness, white men in particular, they get attacked? Kevin has been out here doing movies, been out here doing big stand-up tours. It's been all good until it's time for him to host the Oscars, okay, one of the last good old boy establishments.
But it's interesting because Chris Rock has hosted the Oscars, and they didn't do that to him.
Well, you can't say that because we don't know. I've never heard Chris Rock say anything homophobic like that. So you can't. You say that, but where's the proof that Chris has said something?
No, I'm saying he said some very crazy things. I didn't say it was homophobic, but they didn't come at him.
Eddie Murphy is a better example. Eddie Murphy was supposed to host 2 years ago, and Brett Ratner stepped down as a producer because he had some homophobic statements. But my thing is this: if you must have never have vetted Eddie Murphy, because if you ever seen Delirious or Raw, he uses the F word like crazy.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. We got Kayla on the line. Kayla, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys? Hey, DJ Envy, Charlamagne, Angela Yee.
Good morning.
Hey.
Now, we're talking Kevin Hart. Do you think he should apologize, or what do you think?
Absolutely not. I'm trying to figure out, when do we get to this place where we're so insensitive when it comes to comedy? Like, have people forgotten about Red Fox and Richard Pryor? I mean, they told some of the darkest jokes, but nobody got offended. Like, we laughed and we moved on because we know where they were coming from. Like, I'm just not understanding. And furthermore, we have a president that stands up there and says whatever he wants, when he wants, with no regard, and I don't hear anybody tell him to step down.
Y'all do realize the president is the reason for this. All of these people that can't take out the president, they take their anger out on everybody else.
All right, well, let's go to Rakim on line 7. Rakim, good morning.
It's Rakim. What's up, bro?
Oh, my bad, Rakim.
How y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah, my answer to the question is no. Kevin Hart should not have apologized for nothing. Y'all gonna make him apologize for doing something like this award show, then y'all should be having that same energy when he's on these TV shows and he's in these movies. Y'all not making a big deal about it, until it's something that everybody seems to care about. When it's stuff that's for the culture, you could care less what Kevin Hart doing. And that man winning.
Bro, just say what it is. Just say what it is. When he's doing things that are black, like his stand-up comedy that he produces, or Will Packer movies, nobody cares. But as soon as he penetrates one of these white spaces, they jump on his ass.
Now, I don't think anybody should make him apologize, but what if he really is regretful and sorry for the things that he said? What's wrong with apologizing?
If he is, then let him be genuine for that on his own time.
And that's what I said.
And I'm sure he is sorry.
Thank you. And that was my whole thing. Like, if he wants to apologize, let it come from his own heart. You're not going to make me apologize to host anything.
Kev has apologized before.
Numerous times.
So once again, I have no problem with him apologizing to the LGBT community, but it would have been very whack for him to apologize just to keep this gig. That's why I'm glad he apologized and stepped down.
Right. All right. Well, 800-585-1051. Do you think Kev should apologize, or do you think stepping down is the right thing? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking Kevin Hart.
Yes.
He was supposed to be hosting the Oscars, but he stepped down.
And listen, he stepped down because of old homophobic tweets. And Kevin Hart's tweets were horrible, but that was 8 years ago. And he's acknowledged those tweets before. He's expressed regret for those tweets before. It's like, how many times do I have to keep apologizing for the same thing? Like, the best apology is change behavior. And I hate when people weaponize things at their convenience. Kevin Hart has been out here making movies, been out here doing stand-up shows. Why now, all of a sudden, do people care about these old tweets? You want to know why? Because he's a black man who's penetrated a space usually reserved for whiteness, white men in particular. And when you do that, you get attacked.
Well, let's hear what Kevin had to say.
So I just got a call from the Academy, and that call basically said, Kevin, apologize for your tweets of old, or we're going to have to move on and find another host. I chose to pass. I passed on the apology. The reason why I passed is because I've addressed this several times. We feed in the internet trolls and we reward them. I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to stand my ground. Regardless, Academy, I'm thankful and appreciative of the opportunity. If it goes away, no harm, no foul.
All right. Well, let's go to the phone lines. We have, what's your name?
Tabitha.
Hey, Tabitha. Good morning. Now, in the comments, it says you're bisexual?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, what do you think about Kevin Hart? And you think he should have stepped down, or you think he should apologize?
I don't think Kevin Hart should have stepped down. I don't think he should have apologized. I think that all of the people that are giving words hate need to stop. We give too much power to words, and the time we stop doing that, we'll stop creating hate every day.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
I just don't understand the point I don't understand what's the point of growth and evolution if we're not going to acknowledge people's growth and evolution.
Trav!
Yo, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
So listen, I like literally was just having this conversation with my cousin because they had called me and asked me what I think about it, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, like, one thing I feel like we have to do as a community is stop pushing away the people that I feel like are for us. I feel like that are, the actual ally of the community, which I feel like Kevin Hart is.
Ally.
Like, we have to understand the difference between like a Kevin Hart and how he reacted with the tweets and like a Young Miami and how she reacted with the tweets. So I'm not going to kill her either because she's still young and she can change her mindset.
And you love twerking the city girls.
Oh, God. And when you double down on it, there's a difference. Kevin Hart basically told y'all, like, listen, y'all see me. Like, y'all see me. Y'all see the change in me. Y'all see the positivity that I'm out here doing. And Kevin Hart is a grown man. When you're a grown man, you don't care about what the LGBT community is doing. And you don't have to find people to cancel either. Like, Rick Ross is out here. Cancel him. He out here dropping the word in 2018. Like, you don't have to kill Kevin Hart because I think this man has changed, and I feel like he's a positive person, and I feel like he's an ally of our community.
Trav, you're absolutely right, but the difference between Rick Ross and Kevin Hart is Rick Ross is not penetrating these spaces usually reserved for whiteness, white men in particular. All right? This is what this is really about. Every time a black man penetrates one of these spaces, they get attacked.
I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. You don't even have to find people to attack. I feel like they found that stuff about Kevin Hart. Like, you don't have to find people to attack when there's people out here that you can just attack. Like, you don't have to find people.
Yes, I can't stand people weaponizing things when at their own convenience. That's whack.
Well, thank you, Trav.
All right.
Now, what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is when they can't touch who you've become, they try to dig up who you used to be. And this is just a message for everybody, man. I don't understand the point of growth and evolution if we're not going to acknowledge people's growth and evolution. And I say it all the time, this era would never let Malcolm Little become Malcolm X, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
I love what Trav said about the fact that Kevin Hart is an ally, though, and we have to stop pushing our allies away. While I know that Kevin Hart knows that those tweets were insensitive and wrong now, looking back at it, he would never say anything like that again. He has grown, and he is an ally, so that was a terrible thing to have happen to him.
Well, there's one more guy on the line I want to go to. I know we closed it out, but Frankie
better be good.
Hey guys, how we doing today?
Now, Frankie, you think
Frankie.
Kevin Hart should apologize?
I think he did good in apologizing if he offended someone. But like Charlamagne said, if he had apologized to kept the gig, that would have been a bad deal. Listen, I don't have a problem with gay people, right? But I would never speak up for their rights because on their journey to equal rights, I think they found special rights. Gay people know they can do it, and they take advantage of that.
So you're saying you would never speak up for gay people's rights, and they just take advantage?
They take advantage of their influence on celebrity culture. How often does this happen?
Do you know how difficult it has been for some
directing Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Do you know how difficult it has been for gay people to even come out to their own families? They're still getting attacked. sometimes murdered, but you don't want to speak out for their rights?
I'm nothing personal. I don't have a problem with them. I'm just in the celebrity culture and in the idea of influencing someone's career. They know what they're able to do, and they take advantage of that.
Well, I'm not mad at the LGBT community for being organized. I wish we as the black community were just as organized, because I feel like, it's power when you have unity and group operation. That's something that we don't have that they do.
That's true. But,
I mean, how can you be mad at a group of people how can you be mad at a group of people for coming together?
All right, well, thank you for your call, bro. Now we got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about Death Row, a new documentary coming. We got some details for you about that.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.